What's going on YouTube? You know who it is. Subscriptions video this week. First week in over a month where I'm doing my review on time pretty much. No, I don't have 2 weeks of reviews, just the one. And decent amount of books here. Just going to jump right into them. Nightwing number 24. I'm glad to have my DC books back. Although, I have no idea. I don't remember anything that's going on. I just jumped on it like 2 issues before we had the Villains Month or whatever. So I'm still a little confused. I guess Nightwing defeated the prankster or the trickster or whoever was controlling Chicago. And there was another reveal at the end of this, which I'm not sure the significance of. Avengers AI number 4. It's different. The only reason I'm really on this is because of the Vision. And I did like it, but it didn't really progress the story much other than, I can't remember his name, but he's Ultron's son. Got kind of, maybe killed. May have been killed. It's a good series, though. It's written very well, but that issue itself wasn't that spectacular. Uncanny X-Force number 12. They've been doing this thing with this where they're doing like singular stories for each character. Last issue was Bishop. This one is Spiral here, and she's hunting down. Well, not really hunting. She's searching for the girl. I can't remember her name offhand. But the girl ends up being the Owl Queen, the Queen of the Revenants. And there's a lot of Revenant battles in here. You're learning more about Revenants. I'm not entirely sure what they are still. But this is very good. Although, if I had to cut a title, I could see this being sacrificed. Because although it's not fantastic, it's not, you know, it's not bad either. But I could see it going if I needed it to. Ever since the Phantom X story arc stopped, it's kind of been at a steady, kind of just bland. X-Men number 6, Battle of the Atom continues. And, don't really care about Battle of the Atom at all. The old X-Men, or it's so hard to even talk about it unless you're reading it. The future X-Men, which aren't the future X-Men, have kind of revealed themselves and kind of shown a show of aggression towards them. It looks like one of them is Wolverine's son, that maybe he had with Mystique, because it's kind of a shapeshifter with the claws. I don't know. I don't even remember what happened at the end of this. I think Wolverine got shot or something, but he doesn't have his healing factor anymore. Which I'm confused about, because I'm not sure which books are using that. I don't know. It was okay. Digital code's available if you're interested. And now, my DC books that I was super excited to read. Superboy 24, The Psycho Pirate. This kind of shows the other side of the Psycho Pirate. Because when he's with Superman, he almost has to be just ruthless and kind of just, you know, balls to the wall going after Superman in order to defeat him. But with Superboy, he's kind of toying with him, and he's kind of joking with him. And kind of telling him that, you know, he can't really win. But I really enjoy Psycho Pirate. I really enjoy the story arc with Psycho Pirate. Although I read an article recently that they're killing off Superboy. He's going to make some type of grand gesture of sacrifice to kill, and he's going to die. I don't know. I'm kind of bummed out I read the article. I wish I would have waited, but I mean, at least I know. It was a good article, but I wish I would have waited to read it. And now a book that has just been absolutely horrible, and I actually loved this issue. Stormwatch number 24. I'm still on this for Jim Starlin, and if there's anything we can say about Jim Starlin, it's that he can set up a powerful being. He brought Thanos into the Marvel Universe, and now this character, which I don't even know if he's new, but his name's Extremax. Extremax. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but he's this cosmic being, of course, cosmic, and he's just kind of developed technologies and made himself more advanced and more advanced and more advanced. And he has a ship that's actually bigger than Earth's moon, and he's coming to Earth in search of this totem. I actually loved this. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the next issue. It's a bummer, though, that so many people probably dropped off of this because Jim Starlin has to set up things slowly. But I really love this issue. It was phenomenal, and I just wish I was a little more invested in the actual Stormwatch characters. Because Jim Starlin's storytelling is there, but the characters themselves I'm not interested in. Thor, God of Thunder, number 14. This is part 2 of The Accursed. There is a type of, kind of a legion. I forget what they call them, the League of something, the League of the Worlds or something. All of, like, the different realms send somebody for this team that Thor is leading. There's a dark elf, there's a dwarf, there's an orc, and it's very, they work very well together. There's humor where there needs to be humor. Jason Aaron, I have to say, is at the top of his game right now. Maybe not. Maybe he can still go up from here. But as of right now, he's just, everything he writes is gold. And I can't praise this book enough. I've praised it every week. It's been out since the first one. If you're not reading Thor, I can't even do anything for you because you must not understand English, because I say it all the time to read Thor because it's phenomenal. There's a wonderful battle scene in here when Malekith is fighting off against one of the Dark Elf's best swordsmen. And he said, yes, you are a better swordsman, but I'm a better sorcerer. And, you know, just kind of trickery, but it was very good. This whole series is great. There hasn't been one dud issue yet. Digital code's available. Federal Bureau of Physics, the title formerly known as Collider, number 4. And I didn't really enjoy it. I just didn't. I just felt there was nothing here to really grasp onto. It was kind of here nor there. They explained some things, didn't explain some other things. There was a reveal at the end that I didn't understand. I'm going to stick on it for at least another issue. If it doesn't pick up next issue, I may drop this. And that's sad, because I really enjoyed this the first 2 or 3 issues. But that was so-so. Avengers Arena 16. Here's one of those wonderful Francavilla covers, which I can actually say I really like this cover. But the issue itself, they're all fighting. Arcade succeeded in doing what he wanted to do, but the female Deathlocket, found his hideout and found that he didn't actually kill the original Darkhawk. I don't know what his plans are, but it seems he's still under control, and I'm always pumped for Arcade being under control. Gonna have to stay on this for another issue at least now, because if Arcade's getting more involved in the story, I'm gonna be a part of it. New number 1 from Vertigo, Coffin Hill. Number 1 decided to give this a shot, and I didn't really enjoy it. I let my girlfriend read it, and she said she wasn't sure how she felt about it either. I'm going to give it 1 more issue, maybe 2 more issues. If she likes it, I'm going to stick with it, but if not, I'm probably going to drop it, because I didn't really like the first issue. It was all over the place. Witchcraft, a family of witches, Salem, she's a cop, she's coming back home, she got shot, there's a drug dealer. It was just all over the place. I'm going to at least give it another issue or 2, but this one didn't do too much for me. One of the best series out right now, and just every issue is phenomenal. Deadpool, number 18. I love saying that Deadpool is a good book, because for so long it was just kind of there. It was just kind of one of those books that wasn't going to get canceled because so many people read it, but it wasn't going to be a high riser. And I can say officially now that it is a high riser. Deadpool had something to care about that he didn't even know he had, which is actually brought up. It's one of the lines. And he kind of fails in saving them. And he's in this pit full of bodies looking for them, and I guess he finds her. And I'm interested to see what's going to happen to Deadpool. Is he just going to snap? I mean, he's pretty crazy now. But I hope he kind of... I don't want him to lose the jokes all the way. Maybe twist them to be like a darker humor. Just for a little bit. We can bring him back eventually. But I would like to see a different version of Deadpool, and it seems like that's where they're going. But this storyline is phenomenal. I think there's one more part of it. Yeah, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There's one more part. And I love this cover. It surprised me when I saw it because I wasn't expecting it, but I really love this cover. You should be reading Deadpool. Even if you're not a Deadpool fan, right now it's being written so well that you probably enjoyed Deadpool. Another great series, Captain America 12. And this book has gotten so much better since the art change, I believe. But this issue is sad. Half the issue is Captain America crying, and made me want to cry. Talking about losing his adopted son, losing his lover, just a great moments with Falcon, how he's talking to him about what happened. Great moment where Jet Black, Falcon comes to meet Cap, and Jet Black kind of slams him up against the wall. This book is just awesome, and we also have Nuke here, just being a bad dude. There's also some other Asian guy, he got powers from a dragon. I don't know what that's about, but I guess we'll see coming up. But this book is awesome and it's not going anywhere. I'm glad I held on to it because I almost dropped it a couple times, but I'm glad I stuck with it. At this point, I trust recommender with my life. And now the pick of the week, which, if you know me, you know what I read. Obviously, you could pretty much always guess my pick of the week. With this wonderful cover by Adam Kubert here, Infinity, number 4. All I can say about this book is, wow. This is the best single comic book I've read in a long time. You have incredible battle scene between Black Bolt and Thanos. It's unbelievable. We're also introduced to Thanos' son, finally. His name is Thane, and he's an Inhuman. So when Black Bolt activated the Terrigen bomb, all of the Inhumans on Earth started their Terrigenesis, where they get their Inhuman powers. And it says that Thanos came to bring death to his child, but he didn't know that he already birthed death. And it seems that Thane is going to be a bad dude. If this ends with Thanos and Thane fighting, I could not be happier. But the Terrigenesis going on Earth would be pretty, I think, is what's bringing us into Inhumanity and the Inhumans, you know, more of that. Because I know Inhumanity is the event after this one, I believe. But Infinity right now is unbelievable. I feel bad that Age of Ultron was the last event, and it sucked so bad that it probably turned people off of Infinity. But please, don't think that this is bad, because it's not. I mean, Black Bolt and Thanos being two of my favorite characters made this that much better for me, but I have to say that everything else blew my mind. Captain America's pretty much stealing the show in this too. But, I mean, it's written wonderfully. Hickman, round of applause. Round of applause. I'm going to wrap this up now because my 49ers are going to be on here shortly. And I have to go watch that game. But I thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of this week's books. Let me know if there's something out that I'm not reading, that I should be reading. I haven't been getting back to comments. I'm going to try to get back to those later this week. I apologize for that. But as always, have a great day.